My name is Joel Theriault. I'm a fishing and hunting guide. I'm an environmental lawyer, and I absolutely love fishing and hunting. That passion for fishing and hunting really has driven me into wanting to protect the environment. I think it's totally natural for all sportsmen to want to protect what they love.
The following program was brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Fall in Northern Ontario brings a unique set of challenges and opportunities. One of my favorite parts about our autumn is the moose hunt. What do you want me to do?
Just be my eye out there.
Okay.
Make sure I clear.
Yeah, you're good. Top canopy's cleared. It's fine.
The most important part of any hunt is the setup, and that's what we're going to do first. To get deep into the wilderness, hunters are using ATVs, side-by-sides, and even Argos. In our case today, we're going to use an Argo.
A lot of stuff. You know, a lot of people call me an overpacker, and I would say that this is a classic Joel overpack job, but we're gonna be comfortable. I'm gonna drop this. Watch your head, Dave.
Yeah, I got my helmet on, so.
I'm good, Dave. Let's go right to the ground.
Dave and I are gonna do this setup, and Miguel's gonna join us in about a week.
This is new.
You're gonna like it. I promise. It's gonna be a very different experience.
We've got a nice Yamaha motor, a couple tables, a couple hunting blinds, a couple chairs, burlap, you name it, we've got it. We're ready for this adventure.
So then I would not go any further, Dave, with your Argo.
Oh, no.
Well, I don't know, you gonna get stuck out here?
No.
You sure?
No, that's what this thing's made for.
Let me unhook the boat, Dave. You're scaring me already, Dave. Oh my gosh.
Like it's a big deal.
What's that?
It's not a big deal.
All I'm trying to say is if you get out there, you get stuck. I don't even think I have enough rope to pull you back to shore. Okay, go. I think we can pull from here, buddy.
We're boating out across the lake. We're hoping to get to a spot that's got a good vantage point.
It drops right off right here, man, so
Yeah,
just be
I've
careful.
seen that with
It's like
me.
a real fast drop off right on the edge.
Now that we've arrived to our hunting island, the fun begins, the setup begins. We're gonna start setting up tables, ground blinds, shooting sticks, lead sleds. We're gonna be ready for this moose if he shows up. We've set up tables on the shorelines. They're basically benches to shoot from. We've got no shot that's closer than 250 yards, and for most hunters, that's a long poke.
Okay, nice. Got a nice trail that way.
We added some burlap to conceal our spot from the moose. We're gonna have to walk up and down this island to continuously monitor what's going on the shoreline. We've got 2 hunters and a blind guide. We've got 4 sides. We can't possibly cover it, so there's gonna be a lot of walking, and so we put up this burlap to try to hide our walking paths.
We're gonna have to take a machete and clear or cut some of this weeds.
I myself have been practicing at 688, hoping that this would be the year that I'd see a big bull moose on the other side of the lake.
So we're just clearing out the spots and just make it nice and quiet. Make it nice and quiet.
We're gonna set this up a full week before the hunting season with the hopes that the weather and the rain is gonna wash away all of our human scent and the moose are gonna completely forget about us in this area.
We're gonna have to like horizontally cut all these cattails so that they're below the height of the shooting table.
We're using the machete to cut some shooting trails across the island. We're gonna be walking across this thing all the time, and we wanna make sure that we've got nice, quiet walking trails to go from the different viewing stations.
We'll put a couple piss rags over here.
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Yeah, or that
Or this point.
far
where the
opening for that creek system, because they'll usually go up and down that creek system.
Okay.
We're applying some synthetic moose piss. We're putting it in rags, and we're putting it in plastic bottles. We're putting it up around the lake. We're hoping that when we come back in a week, we'll be able to convince a big bull moose that there's a horny cow ready for him. Daylight here in the north begins shortly after 7 a.m. We need time for breakfast, we need time for coffee, we need time for the coffee to do the things that the coffee does to the hunters. We need time to get there. We've got a busy day ahead of us and we got an early start.
I'm sweating. I'm carrying about 50 pounds of gear. I got about a 50-pound backpack on my back. But Joel says it's a good spot. He's been here before. He's had a lot of luck here, so it's a walk, but we're gonna get there. We got to get into our spot on an island as quick as we can and as quietly as we can. Joel's out there. He's putting the female urine out there as scent. Probably to cover his own scent, because he smells sometimes, but no, all jokes aside, yeah, that's what should attract a big bull moose, I think.
It's about 9 in the morning. We've got animals, or an animal, breaking a whole bunch of timber in the woods behind us, probably 200 yards away from us. I think the wind's in our favor. This could work out fantastic. There's not a whole lot better than a hot coffee on a cold hunting day. I brought an old moose antler with me to make some calling sequences a little bit more realistic. We're gonna see how that goes. Sometimes if the bulls aren't interested, you can try a cow calling sequence and follow it by a bull calling sequence. I take that bull antler and I smash it all over the trees. And the idea is that if there's a bull moose and he's listening, at first he thought there's a cow moose, and then he thought there's a bull moose who beat me to the punch. As I'm calling, we hear this noise from the bush, and it sounds like... That's basically a moose telling you and all of his buddies that we stink. So the noises behind us basically have stopped. I think that we were probably maybe a little bit too noisy. My chair squeaked a couple times. I think anything metallic, anything plastic, when these animals hear it, they realize it's not another moose, and then they just turn around and go the other way. We had some action in here early this morning at about 9 o'clock. It's been multiple hours since we've heard anything on the lake. So at this point, I think we're gonna jump ship and we're gonna go check out and scout for tomorrow morning. I don't know. I feel like I want to go for an adventure. I'm getting bored sitting here, but maybe it'll turn into a boat ride adventure. I doubt it, but I think we're gonna go look at some clear cuts. But these Montana moose decoys is what these are. Really cool. Hang on to that. All right, look at that. 2 moose in a bag.
I don't know if it's not that bad an idea. Try somewhere else. We haven't seen much here. Got to try somewhere else.
We spent the rest of the day traveling creeks looking for moose, but unfortunately didn't find anything. While we're enjoying this beautiful nature, we're making up our plans for the next day.